And we're back to another episode of Let's Play Lunar 2 Eternal Blue. I'm your host, the RPG guy, and let's get to it. On our way to Neo-Vane, but apparently some things have gotten in the way and are preventing us from getting there. And we need to kill them with fire. However, we're not going to kill these guys with fire. We're going to kill them with delicious frostiness. Just a little bit. There we go. So these guys, they don't like being put on ice. There's no bosses in this dungeon, so there's no reason to put too much effort. And we have overkill freaking... we have overkill ice magic right now. It's a little pricey though, so we don't want to dick around too much. The XP here is in the thousands. Yes, it's pretty good. But it's still not as good as what we were getting earlier. But fighting and killing all the enemies here would be a good idea. Because there's going to be lots of XP to gain. With that said, there's going to be some other things that come up as well. And we'll deal with them in due course, of course. Interesting how we can't hit all of them. But yeah, so, and then what we'll also do is as the enemy groupings get a little more manageable, we'll probably go with melee attacks. As you can see, Jean can kill the regular blue bombs with one set of attacks. Hero probably can kill them outright, so it's something to think about. Blue Dragon Fist was learned. Every enemy gets a Shoryuken! And that's not a joke, it's pretty much it. Everybody gets a fistful of Jean. And we get a silver light. Or by the light of the silver moon. So this is let's see, let's give this a try here. Let's go with something a little lighter. These are both more expensive than the one that hits everyone. Let's just try Freeze Claw, which is most likely what you would have. And it still kills a bunch of them. Yeah, see, that's cheaper. And then we can leave the leftovers to everyone else. Alright, again, we're really just hunting enemies down as far as I'm concerned because we want that delicious XP. And since these enemies are pretty easy to kill and we have everybody in the party, we may as well. But the battles here are going to be in the realm of redundant because as you can clearly see, there's not much to these fights. So I might start skipping them because you guys really probably don't care that much about me just constantly just murdering everything with magic and picking them off with my fist. These are, I believe, the only enemies down here. So if there's another enemy down here, we haven't run into it yet. I think we just ran into it. Again, that's not something I'm worried about because we can just gang up on the new one. Now when they have the little sizzling spark on it, what that really means is they're going to run up and blow up in your face. So that's usually not a good thing. It's a lot of damage. And I believe you still get the XP for it, but you find yourself healing more than you are anything else. So Lamina levels, and well, Freeze Claw now turns into Freeze Smash. So we just lost our cheap magic alternative because now it's going to cost 30 plus to, I think, to cast it. No, it's 20 MP instead. So it's still cheaper than Crematorium, which is interesting in a way. What you guys know me? Oh, excuse me, I haven't been on like that. Had a long day. I was up early this morning. Working. freaking sweet. Nice. You get a passion fruit. And we move on. Now this next area is a little more labyrinthian than some of the other dungeons we've done. So we'll have to deal with that. Eventually we're going to burn through all of our MP, so it might slow down a bit. But we'll see. Clear. Start using our other characters' moves and techniques to get through these fights. There's a dude up there. Which is fine. The easier battles I'm okay with experimenting with, so let's experiment with some of them. So like this battle, for instance, we can experiment with.
Magic Stealer!
Steal it good. Of course they have none. I actually don't think any of these guys have MP to steal, so... There's Blue Dragon Fist. Yeah, got through that fight pretty easily. So really we could just burn through these kick-ass skills, and from there, you know, just move on in the game. So it's not like we have to, you know, use her magic every time. Again, there's no boss fight coming up or anything like that, so... It's not like we're hurting for, you know, for anything specific. Man, may as well. Nice. See, that's what starts happening, though. You know the blue bombs are faster than everyone else. Except Jean and Lamina right now because of the equips on Lamina. Which eventually will change. Again, we're looking for all the enemies in the area to gib. It's actually 1 MP more expensive. It has to do with it actually, I believe, does more damage than the AoE variant. Which is something you have to negotiate in your brain. Is it worth, you know, investing in? But technically the strongest offensive magic spell that Lamina has at the moment is the Ice Fang attack. 21 versus 20. And it's not because it not just because it costs more MP, but I believe it does do more damage than the AoE one. But then even Crematorium, if the enemy has no weakness, I think Crematorium is the best in that regard. Kill it! Nice. Alright, you should be relatively good except for this hallway over here. Which, yeah, is fine. Well... yeah, we've been this way. We need to check the bottom area. Yep, there's B1. I'm just showing you the fights because they go by really quick, just because it's been a while since I've shown off fights in this game. And I think there's a lot to kind of learn from the fighting system, from the battle system.
Taste my anger!
Yeah, boom shakalaka. Murder. Alright, let me clear out. You know what? I'm going to start skipping fights, actually. Let me clear out these two enemies, because at this point, it's just mundane. And you guys already can see my technique. You know how I'm going to win each of these battles going in. Alright, so killed them. Let's go grab some goods. Which is a fresh ring, which I believe prevents poison, paralysis, and sleep. So let's put that on... You know, we're not going to put it on Ronfar right now. We're going to put it on Hiro in place of the heal ring. Yeah. There's a reason I'm doing that too, by the way. But it won't make sense right now. Because most of you are like, you always give it to Ronfar. This is very true. I always usually do give those types of items to Ronfar. There's a reason I'm not giving it to him. And I will leave you all to sweat in your chairs, wondering why. Why does he change what he does? Why is he changing the vexing of the universe? And bending it to a will that makes no sense. It does make sense, you just don't know why. Let me see. Should be able to hit them all. Yeah. Best way to conserve is when you still kill everything in one hit. Again, you may not be able to do that at a lower level, but again, this is why that grinding session with the Doom Riggers is so important. Why would you not want all that free, delicious, scrumptious XP? Why? Goddammit, why? Now we're gonna go down this way and pick another fight here. Oh man, let's do the bad spread. Eat this, sucker! Luckily, after this floor, there's only one more floor left. Sorry, I'm turning my ringtone down because you guys can. I know you guys can hear it whenever I get a message. Though I think that's actually notification, so I just turned down the wrong thing. Alright, so I'm going to clear out these two enemies here. Alright. Took them on a trip to Murder Town. As we get a rusty dagger. Might come in handy. No. Not handy at all. It gives us 4 attacks on Hiro, but maybe there is more to it, huh? There might be. Might be. But really, it's not that useful. I hate this spread. This is the worst. This is the MP wasting spread right here.
Ice storm.
And they're dead. And you don't get a lot of XP for killing that spread either. That's kind of why I wanted to show it. It's a bit of a waste. And they're becoming more frequent in the higher floors. So the better stuff seems to be on the bottom floor. Delicious starlight. Notice there's no enemy over here. Interesting. And then over here there shouldn't be any. So yeah, let's move on to the next floor, which is the final floor. The final floor. Which, as you can see, we're gonna make it relatively easily. Because we don't have any. We have enough MP for several more, about 5 to 8 more fights here. So, without having to use any recovery items, we should make it. Do 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 do. 92 silver. Wow, talk about a swift kick to the nuts. And we'll pick another fight. Ooh, grouping. Not that that really changes what we're gonna do. Yeah, because when they have the wick lit on their heads, they're just gonna blow up in your face. So there's no point in entertaining that. And the blue bombs get to attack before Hiro does. So chances are they're even faster than they could possibly be faster than Jean at lower levels. So chances are you're just gonna take a crap ton of damage if they're all the wicks are lit. Like in this case, where every single one of them except one's got a lit wick. This does not come off right. It almost sounds like I'm saying something dirty. Alright, but you get the idea. You gotta take these fights relatively seriously. And that grinding session is actually paying off. Because like I said, we're barely gonna have enough MP to get through here. Mostly unscathed. I mean, we've taken some damage, but nothing significant. And that's when we've been trying to conserve MP. Whereas at lower levels, you guys are probably getting pissed off at how much damage you're taking down here. And in the same breath, we haven't even used Ronfar yet, so for healing. So theoretically, I'm just overkilling what I should be doing. What normally would take a lot more effort. You know, I'm making it seem effortless. And trust me, when you are down here, it's a bit more effort than what it looks like I'm getting away with. I assure you. But that was the last treasure chest in this dungeon. And what you need to know is that the cave, the Black Dragon Cave, isn't too far from here. But not much we can do about it. We'll maybe go peek over at where it is so you guys know. So when I say, hey, we're going to go to the Black Dragon Cave now, I don't necessarily need to show you where it is because I already did. It'll be something that, now, you know what, I'm probably going to end up doing the walk over there anyway, so whatever. But we're going to walk over there anyway because there's delicious XP in them there hills. He's going to miss. She's going to miss some of them, and that's the problem I've got with a lot of this. He's not fast enough, so we got to rely on this again. The spreads are not helping me right now. Hiro leveled up now, which he won't. Even though we're easily getting like 10 to 20 grand of XP, it's not gonna. Yeah, he's 10,000 away from leveling. So you need to fight 10 more thousand XP battles, and that's just not what we're gonna find here. At the back end of this dump. I'm actually kind of bitter now that Lamina's freeze claw leveled up to freeze smash. Because we'd have more MP to burn if it didn't. But that's kind of the way it goes. So there is a sweet spot to this dungeon. We just did not access that sweet spot. So I would say there's one down there and one up there. And one there. There's 4 or 5. Wow. So I'm going to clear out the rest of these enemies really quick. So I'm going to correct something I think I made an error in earlier in this episode. That's why I'm heading back, even though I didn't kill them all. is if you don't kill them and they blow up in your face, you only get XP for the ones you kill. That's a deal breaker. That's not even worth it. We only got 100 XP from one of the fights. So as far as I'm concerned, that means we're moving on. That's fine. Cough up the dough. But that's just the way that goes. So let's see here. Amethyst bracelet. That looks more like a fan. Or whatever. And we got new gear all around. Let's go ahead and give this to Ronfar. And that to Jean. Battle clothes, yeah. Ninja rap. Ninja rap. We'll read these after we give them to everybody. It's just, to me, it seems easier. More defense and agility. Sure, why not? Okay, so amethyst bracelet, massive magical manacle, leopard armlet engraved with a leopard's paw, battle clothes, divine protection, ninja rep, dark suit for sneaking about, spirit bandana wards off ghosts, and amethyst hairpin, creepy looking and magic imbued. Okay, so let's go ahead and equip these right away. Okay, so then we can sell off the old crap. So theoretically, we could sell off the water staff because we have the ice staff. And we can sell off the wind staff because we have the hurricane staff. And it's gone. And we got weaponry over here with the amethyst mace, which isn't that much of an improvement, but since money is not a big deal to us, we don't care. And that's actually not bad. Upgrade. So, amethyst mace constructed of crystal shards and Black Panther claw forged from the hardest iron. So 149, while the main frontline fighters, the other frontline fighters are in the 170s and 60s. Close to 170, if not there already. And I think we're good with everything else. We can look at our inventory for what items we're holding, but we might want to pick up that one more extra herb kind of thing. So, we'll deal... Whoa, I don't need to do that again. And you can see there's some chests here. Passion fruit. It's not there. We need to follow Bridgeway. Is it here? Yeah, we don't want to take that yet. Useless. So that means that last one, I think, is an item we don't care that much about. It's just worth the cash! Oops! Didn't mean to do that. And there's our life jewel. Alright, so that should be all the chests in town. And I think we're good. You notice that she can actually use this knife? But it's still garbage. Alright, let's make a quick save here. I would chalk up our grinding session to about 5 of those 20 hours. Most of it's been straight up gameplay and story, so it's pretty good. Hello, strangers. Is this your first visit to Neo-Vane? And you might not know that only the magically gifted are allowed into our glorious city. Thus, you all need to have your magical powers verified. Please follow me. Hey sister, what do you mean Ronfar and I are no good? Isn't that just a bit rude? I don't need this. Jean and I will wait outside of this dump. Hey lady, if that's indeed what you are, we're leaving. Hurry up and let us out. Oh goodness, I'm afraid you don't understand at all. The two of you are not allowed to enter Neo-Vane, and you are not allowed to leave. Farewell. Ronfar, Jean! People without magic power, like those two commoners, are made to work in the mines of Zabak until they die. Harsh, but necessary, I'm afraid. In any case, to the rest of you, congratulations and welcome to the wonderful city of Neo-Vane. Wow, that's pretty harsh. That's harsh indeed. So, yeah, we're in Neo-Vane. Something tells me we regret being here. Deeply. Alright, get out of the way. So this is a whole different town entirely. And what we're looking into is, I believe I think there's some chests, but I know there's shops this here as well. Yeah, I knew there was chests. I just don't remember where they are here. I forget. Let's gear up. Amethyst shield. Surprisingly shatterproof. Mystic gauntlet. So, this will lower her other stats, but this is a heavy defense upgrade. So this is where the lucky lid, or the pot lid, is going to lose its flair to us. It's just going to... Oh yeah, it comes with an all-seeing magic eye, made of magical crystal, wisdom robe, boost wears magic power. Well, there you go. So that's not as bad of a loss already. But that defense is very important. Magical mullet musher. Oh my god. Like they ran out of things to say, so they just threw that weird one in there. And so yeah, so pretty much the legendary lid is gone. We're gonna hold on to it anyway, just to double check and see if anybody's worthy of it. But later down the road, but like Ronfar or any of the other characters, but it's getting to a point where it's gonna be kind of ridiculous to try. And with sword, a magical blade of dark crystal. So it lowers our agility, but raises our wisdom and attack, which we're definitely gonna take. We still got 7 grand to blow. I mean, spare. So, all right. So let's sell everything that we don't need anymore, except the legendary lid. I want to keep it. I don't need the peasant's clothes. Okay, so we're all geared up entirely here. Check out the item shop, see what's going on. Ooh, an herb. Which means that fills up both of those. Yay! I don't think there's gonna be anything else we need. What are we doing on these? We're doing good on those. Increases magic defense. Magic eye crest increases wisdom. Let's buy one of these. I think we actually have one of these in stock, but we'll buy another one. We're not hurting for cash. We'll buy it, have it to have it. No, we're not hurting for cash, and we still have lots of life jewels to burn if we need to. Sell if we need to. And a delicious luck ring. How lucky am I? Alright, I'm pretty sure there's nothing in here. Yeah, nothing in here. You didn't really check, I'm pretty sure. Yeah. Alright. Store's locked here. Let's find one that isn't. Alright. So we head up and around. People without magical power are sent to the Zabak mines to work until they die. As a wise old person, there is but a single statement for me to make about that. Sucks for them! What a douche! Okay, so we actually have to go through this place, which is the Old Cave O Trials. This is pretty much the mine that they got sent to. And it's really just the three of our characters here. So as much as one would say, hey, we should fight everything, this might actually be a juncture where, nah, I'm not going to be a wuss puss on this. We're going to fight everything. Why change what we know is glorious? But here's the catch, is we're now fighting enemies that have different abilities than we do, and as you can see, are much deadlier than we are. The perk here, though, is that everything here is weak to some kind of magic. So, as long as we use the cheapest AoE stuff that we can do, we'll get through here relatively easily. And if we have to burn some starlights, we burn some starlights. We can always buy more. You notice the XP growth here isn't that great, though, so you don't want to linger here more than... You're not going to want to grind levels here unless Lamina is somehow absurdly far behind in levels, which, why would that be a thing? But this dungeon, though long, I believe the enemies are pretty spread out as well, so it's not like you're going to fight tons of enemies back to back to back to back to back, so don't look into that too much. Screw it, we'll just go as normal here. But yeah, you can see that since the cheapest magic we have gets us through here rather easily, it's not much of a problem. Do. So we're almost actually done with the first floor already, and it's 3 fights so far. And Lucia has pretty much single-handedly dealt with all of this.
Magic flame!
And boom goes the dynamite. See, moving. And there it is. Yay! And the reason, see, this is the other reason you don't need to grind too much. I don't believe you guys found me in this crazy place. I have no idea where Jean ended up. I can't believe I had to take a magic test like that. There's no way I could pass. I'm a preacher, not a prestidigitator. This place is worse than I had heard. I'm so sorry, Ronfar. Why are you sorry, Lamina? It's not your fault, that's for sure. I mean, they're all supposed to be magicians. They gave us all they gave us all a bad name. It's true. I did hear that there's an exit of some sort at the bottom of this hellish labyrinth. It's supposed to be some kind of secret entrance to the Magic Guild. They say Lord Fatty uses it, so it's gotta be big. Let's keep our eyes peeled for it. Well, yeah, that's true. I was beginning to wonder if you would ever rescue me. I guess the test bore out that I'm not gifted with magical ability. I'm definitely a dancer of the non-magical variety, but to be dropped like that... Ow! Oh, Jean, I'm so sorry. I mean, you didn't know. Don't feel guilty. I'm not mad at you at all. I've heard around that Borgan sometimes comes down here. They say that there's some kind of secret magic door he uses at the bottom of this maze. I wonder what he could possibly have to do down here. He feeds off of those who have died. Those who did not pass the test were consumed. So the whole party's back together again. Well, that didn't last very long. No, it did not. You would think it would last longer, but no. As we're now going to get exposure to some new enemy types. Yay. Just what I've always wanted. Now what you need to know, or what you might want to know, is we still have the problem of the enemies, the local yokels, not taking damage too well. But here, see, there's one that actually doesn't have a weakness to magic. So let's just do this for the time being. It's definitely still magical overkill. Magical overload. And you don't need to worry about being too conservative with your gear, with your magic and skills, because you're going to be able to heal once you get out of this dump. So that's going to be, in and of itself, its own thing. I believe it's the same spread. Oh, no. We have a Scream Sphere. The Scream Sphere, not a big deal, really. And you can just see I'm going to gang the hell up on it. We don't really get a better option, so we'll just do that. Since there's not that many enemies in this dungeon, you know, you don't need to worry again about being too conservative. Just do what you need to do, you know, to get the kills. The XP is starting to grow dramatically, though, so which is great, especially if you're underleveled or have fallen behind. So, alright, big win, right, Puffy? Let's grab the clear ring now. Mute and charm proof. That's going on Ronfar. And actually what we're going to do is we're going to double down on this. This protects against poison, paralysis, and sleep. We can put the healing ring back on. For Ronfar, we're going to take off his defensive, as much as I want to leave the endurance ring on him, we're probably taking it off. Because we're going to make him practically immune to everything. Mute and charm proof, poison, paralysis, and sleep proof. Our healer is pretty much resistant to most status effects now. That means somebody can take the mantle of that other ring, the endurance ring. Which is better than the regular, the protection ring. But what is barrier ring? Protects against both types of defense. Well, yeah, he needs that. Could give that there, but that's gonna lower that, so no. Yeah, we'll just put it here for now. And we'll deal with it. Okay, so I went down this path, and it just leads back to the second floor of this place. And even more importantly, there were like 6 or 7 battles down there. So if you have a choice in this second floor of which room you want to leave the eastern one. Because then you just come up this hallway with a couple fights. And you can still get the chest. The other way was a gauntlet of enemies. No joke. Not that I complained, because I like XP, and that's how you get XP. So, to me, that wasn't a problem. Alright, let's move. I'll come back for him. And for him. Alright, you can easily see I'm going to have my work cut out for me. I'll be right back while I take these dudes on a trip to Murder Town. Alright. To conserve MP, I went ahead and put the Hellfire Staff on just as a thing, because it's actually got AoE attached to it. So, when instead of hitting a single target with a fire spell, you can hit in a small zone area. So that's helping conserve some of our MP loss. Alright, so I killed the 3 enemy groups that were up here. So we can move over here and Grab a starlight. And then we're off to the next floor. Which is the final floor of the trial. Yay! Alright, let me deal with these fools. Alright, so we clean them out. And we get the silver light. I think this is the last chest in this dungeon. So really all we need to do is just kind of get out of here. Luckily we're on the last floor and it's not that hard to navigate. Alright, let's keep moving. As we got some enemies over here. Let me take them out. Alright, cleared them fools out. I think there's a dude down here. Yeah, there's two dudes down here. Let me clear them out as well. Alright, cleared them out. Let's move up and over. We can go down and up, but they both lead to enemies, so I'm going to take both of these groups of enemies out. Alright. I got an enemy down there. We're actually almost through this place, so just bear with me. We're almost done. Alright. Oh, made it. The transport pad is over there, at least to Borgan's Magic Guild, but if you can't use magic, you might as well forget about trying to get in. Okay, time to break this spell on this thing. Watch and learn. On my thing. Oh. What are you waiting for? Let's go! Nice. And up we go. Can't believe that I'm being treated like a criminal. I can't use magic. Since when did that become a crime? It's never been a crime. The people who think that way are the real criminals. One of my friends got injured in the mine and I tried to cover for him, but they found me out. Now I'm locked away in here while my friend continues to suffer, damn it. I'm hungry and sore and so very cold in here. My mother's in this kind of condition. I'm going to kill Borgan twice. I'll find you soon, Mother. Please hold on. Borgan threw me in here because I was his teacher at the Magic Guild. He thought if I told people that he was one of the worst students in guild history, they wouldn't respect him and they'd start to wonder where he got his powers. Sounds like an issue. Or a non-issue. But still, whatever. So we're all healed up. We all healed up. Let's make a save. And then let's do this. If you're at a lower level, you probably don't want to save, by the way. And the only reason I make that point very clear is because if you need to grind levels or something, you won't be able to go back, really. So you need to be very careful with what you're doing. Okay, so we can't explore the rest of this dump. But we sure as hell can do this. So if you don't have the two Chiro crests on Lamina, do it now. Because her ability to go first in this fight is going to be a big deal. By the way.
Borgan!
Why, if it isn't little Lamina and friends, I trust you've had time to look around Neo-Vane. You've seen the fruit of my discipline and tight regulation. Neo-Vane is vastly superior to the original in every way. Once people forget about the old Vane, I will begin a glorious new magic guild right here. Bow before the new premier of the Neo-Vane Magic Guild. If you're lucky, perhaps I'll spare your lives.
Borgan, you're dreaming! I won't let you get away with this!
You are a fool.
Bring it.
Yes, I am. I'm a fool for wasting so much of my time ignoring the advice my mother gave me. She said that restoring the Magic Guild alone wasn't enough. I needed to revive the history and tradition of Vane. I never realized how important that was until I saw this disgusting mockery of everything Vane stands for. I just hope it's not too late to stop you.
Time to stop him.
But sounds like you were already admitting defeat. I can't believe that you would utter such words. Why don't you admit that I've created a utopia here in Neo-Vane? This place has surpassed the ancient Vane in every way. Why don't you acknowledge my success and submit to me?
No, I will defeat you, and I will prove to you that you're wrong. Magic is not everything in this world. I should have known that I would have to beat the truth into you.
My power is much different than it used to be, Lamina. Are you really that confident? Let's see what you can do.
So, Borgan at lower levels is probably a bit rough around the edges, but there are things that we can do to simplify the problem. First things first, though, let's do the usual aspects here, and even really, can't see the animation, but it's hard to see what's going on here. Let's do this. Let's do this. And then we'll power up Tito first.
Mega magic power!
Because two of his attacks actually aren't a big deal. He's either going to try to drain someone's MP, or he's going to put a barrier on himself, which we can dispel. So that's fine. The other two attacks, however, are magic attacks, and I don't think they have an elemental affinity, because no matter what rings you wear, it doesn't seem to do less damage, I don't believe. So you're kind of just left to your own devices when that goes on. But, no, that's bad. Ooh! So much MP gone. That's okay. Okay, so, anyway, it's something to consider. He doesn't really need to do anything, does he? He's not going to dish out extra damage, so we'll actually have Ronfar defend. Then we'll boost up Jean as well. I'm going to take this hit to show you how much damage it does, because we'll be able to heal it before he gets a turn, so one way or the other. So I'm not too worried about taking this hit, because everybody's at full health. And it gets Jean what she needs. Now, normally when you see the three heads expanding like that and him holding the staff, the way he is, he's going to use an AoE attack that's very powerful. This is where Jean would probably kick in with the White Dragon Protect. Yeah, that's a lot of damage. But as you can see, he's not going to do it twice in a row, per se. But anyway, let me show you what I'm talking about while we get Ronfar to heal here. We would have her do White Dragon Protect. And that would easily cancel that out. Because it would do no damage. It would just not do any damage. So, man. We could try this, but it doesn't look like, I don't think it works. Yeah, if they're standing next to us. Screw it, may as well. And then after this, we'll start having her attack with her offensive spells. Bam! Happy hour! I missed that. I already missed that. And since we're spread out pretty well, it's not going to hit us.
Destruction.
Boom. So, I think he's going to try to siphon MP again. So again, we are going to just kind of hang back here. This time we're going to have her attack. ice arrows. Hopefully he uses that on Lucia, because it doesn't really affect Lucia at all. Or even if he uses it on Hero, that wouldn't matter too much.
Dodge this!
Destruction.
How demeaning.
And his lardness is toast. No level, because we were just that awesome. Black Dragon Order taken from Borgan, yeah. Just as he lost the power of the Black Dragon, he will lose his own power. Borgan's magic was entirely dependent on the aura of the Black Dragon. And the end of Borgan also means the end of Neo-Vane. No more discrimination, and no more abuse of magic power. This is mega cool. Mega! Borgan, where is my mother? Borgan? Borgan! What's wrong with you? This is no time to be sleeping. Maybe he's not sleeping. Maybe he's unconscious. Not that it matters. What has he done with my mother? I know it's horrible wherever it is. Mother, just hold on a while longer. I'm on my way. You'll be free soon. Alright, so... we can't get a free heal there. We don't really need it right now anyway, but yeah. We need to explore the rest of this dump. The red pajamas, which again, this is something I don't care about. But we're gonna hold on to it anyway. It's more of a specialty item than anything. Lamina, how did you get here? Mother, are you alright? He didn't hurt you, did he? Calm down, Lamina. I'm fine. Oh, how I prayed that you would find me. Mother, you know that I would give my very life to save yours. If Borgan caused you any pain, I'll make him pay tenfold in misery. Are you worried about that? No, my dear, Borgan treated me like royalty. Just look over there. He gave me all those gifts. I told him that he didn't need to give me anything, but he simply wouldn't listen. You're not seriously thinking about keeping them, are you? Oh, what's happening?
Neo-Vane has begun his great fall. Now that I no longer have the power of the Black Dragon, Neo-Vane cannot fly. Without me, there is no way that you can use the Black Dragon power. What now, Dumpling? I guess we'll have to work closely together to save Neo-Vane. Well, Lamina, the decision is yours, and there is no time to think about it. Can you live with the blood of all these people on your hands? Now give me the power of the Black Dragon or we'll all die!
Borgan, you are... Do not worry, Lamina. To use the power of the Black Dragon is simple for me. Using the power of the Black Dragon tonight. That's what the victory music sounds like to me, is that song. Not that, I changed the lyrics to fit our game, but you know what song it is. You know what song it is. Alright, it's alright now. It's alright now. We've landed safely on the ground.
Damn you, Lucia. Why did you do such a stupid thing? I no longer have any magical powers. My failure is complete. I only wanted to create a place where people like myself could learn magic, but my dream is forever lost. I don't want to go back to the way I was. I need my power. Please, Lamina, finish me off.
Borgan?
I don't want to continue living a powerless, meaningless existence. I would rather die.
I know, the neighbors just turned on his damn lawnmower. He mows his lawn like every day. So it's like a putting green, and he overwaters the crap out of it, too.
I am ready for you to strike me down, Lamina, and end my hopeless life.
It drives me nuts. Borgan, I have to apologize.
You do?
I take responsibility for what you tried to do with Neo-Vane. I've never really understood the true purpose of the Magic Guild until now. When I looked into a mirror, you were my reflection. I have the responsibility to help everyone who wants to learn magic, and to use magic to assist people who don't want to learn magic. The Magic Guild is necessary for a world like that, a world where everyone is happy, and we are at the crossroads. The Magic Guild of Vane must be rebuilt. Borgan, will you help with the reconstruction of the guild?
What? Lamina, you are too kind, but I don't belong in a world like that one you speak of.
That's with my window shut, by the way.
Please take this, Lamina.
And we get the cave key.
You can enter the Black Dragon Cave with that key. The entrance to the cave is in the back mines. Be careful.
Thanks, Borgan. Alright, so we have the mean to enter the cave. And all that good stuff. But the Black Dragon Cave, in and of itself, has its own series of issues. But luckily, it shouldn't be anything too hard for us to deal with. We just got to get back to the mine. And that means we got to go back through Zebek to get to it, rather than repeat that dungeon again. Because who'd want to do that, for crying out loud? So, yeah. But we didn't burn through any items, which is awesome. So since we didn't burn through any consumables, we don't need to buy any consumables. I don't care. It was free inside Neo-Vane, I know. But it's just easier that we're here. So anyway, this is a good place for us to stop right now. I want to thank you guys for stopping by. I'm your host, the RPG Guy. And when we come back, we will have less lawnmower going. And we will trek through the Zebek mines to get to the Black Dragon Cave. Thank you guys for stopping by. Like, comment, subscribe, all that good stuff. Check out my Twitch channel, twitch.tv/JackTardStudios. You can also support me there on Twitch as well. And all that good stuff if you like what I do on the channel and everything. So, thanks for stopping by. We'll see you guys.
Well, I hope you guys enjoyed that video. Please take a moment to check out more episodes from the RPG Guy, Tuesday Night Team Up, and more. And please subscribe. Always support the channels you enjoy watching, and while you're at it, follow us on Twitter, Facebook, and Google+. Keep on gaming hard. See you next time.